No, this is not your lecture. This is others 12th standard lecture. Yeah, just to give my credentials and all, those who don't know, I'm Anuj. Okay. Okay. These are my credentials. This is to be modified. This is now 19. Rest of this written here. So we follow an approach called POI approach. POI approach is basically physical, organic, inorganic, all clubbed together, right? So idea is that whatever you're learning in physical chemistry should be interlinked with organic and inorganic chemistry as well. चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So last class we have started off something. So I'll just have a quick review of 5-10 minutes and then we take it forward so that all of you are at the same page, right? And then practice and other things will happen. Shally, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in chemistry there are 3 parts, right? Physical, organic and inorganic, right? I think you also joined little late yesterday, or you are on time? On time. Okay. For the whole duration you were there? Okay, fine. So physical, organic and inorganic. Physical chemistry is where we do numerical questions. Organic is when we talk about carbon and other members like alcohol, ether, phenol, aldehyde, ketones and all. Inorganic is when we talk about, let's say, phosphate, nitrate, chlorate, these kind of ions, right? Periodic table basically you must have heard of. So these are 3 different parts and all 3 are equally important. All 3 are very important for exam. Almost 1/3 weightage for each. When you say mole is what? Mole is collection of. So mole concept is the first topic of physical chemistry. You can say basics of mole concept or basics of chemistry, we can call it, right? So in the first topic, if you say mole, what is mole? Mole is collection of 6.02 into 10^23 entities, right? So if you have these many numbers of electrons, you can say 1 mole of electron. These many number of atoms, you can say 1 mole of atoms. Why? Like you can write for any other quantity of chemistry. But remember, it is not to be applied something which is not in chemistry, right? So as we say, dozen is 12, mole is this number. And every time you can't write this number. So every time you can't write this number, hence you have to use this number very carefully. We can write Na or N naught in place of this number. Okay. You can see the number Na, N naught or capital N. That will also represent this number. Every time you will avoid writing this big number. Fine. So this is the definition of mole. Fine. The next thing which we discussed was certain questions on this. Questions I'll not take right now because this is already being done. So I'll discuss with Melinda and Shally separately these questions and practice in detail. Okay, because others have done that will waste of others' time. We talked about a concept of AMU. If you have a single atom, like 6C12, its mass is how much? 12 AMU. Okay. Shally, your classes currently will be 2 to 6 for physics. And I think your group is created already. Is it as a group created for you? Shally's prep or something like that? Already group है इसका ना? So उसी ग्रुप में आप टीचर्स को ऐड कर दीजिए इसके ग्रुप में. 10th वाला इसका जो ग्रुप होगा उसमें ऐड कर दीजिए टीचर्स को, आशीन सर को, मैं को और अंगद सर को. ठीक है, तो उसमें आप फिर सारी क्लासेस पोस्ट करते जाइए. Single atom 6C12. This 12 is what? This is called mass number, and 12 AM atomic mass unit will be the mass of it. Fine. Yeah. Atomic number is first. 6 is atomic number, 12 is mass number. Okay. So just to give you an idea, see, whenever you write any element, there are 2 numbers, Z and A. Z is atomic number and A is atomic mass, you can say, or mass number. Okay. Fine. Now symbols are fixed, we can't change it. So let's say we write 6C12. The 6 is value of Z and this 12 is value of A. Is that okay? And this Z will be equal to number of electrons. This will also be equal to number of protons. A minus Z will be equal to number of neutrons. Protons plus neutrons, which is called nucleons, is Z plus A minus Z, which is A. It is called nucleons. So how many of you know from 10th standard knowledge these things? Raise your hand. ये पता है पहले से आपको, इसमें कुछ बहुत difficult नहीं, right? Shall, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So quickly solve one question. 238. Find out EPN. Okay, find out EPN. Find out these values for 92, uranium 238. Quickly. Electron, protons and neutrons. कितने होंगे? आदित्य? So answer should be what? 92, 92 and 146. कर लोगे? Easy question. Now if I ask the same question for H2SO4, find out EPN. What's the answer? Hydrogen is given as 1H1, sulfur is 16, sulfur 32, oxygen is 8O16. Try. करिए, solve करिए. Melinda, is it clear? Now I'm asking for one molecule of H2SO4. What will be answered? So to solve this question, there is a simple approach that you need to follow. You please write it like this. Don't do verbally, don't do in shortcuts. There's a method for it. Write HSO, which are components of H2SO4. ये method आपको हमेशा use करना है. It looks like कि थोड़ा लंबा method लग रहा है, but it will save a lot of time and it will also save you from mistakes. And this method is to be used for any question. Okay. So let's say today you are finding an easy question, you can think, अरे मेरे को आता है. But tomorrow you can get a difficult question. Again, this method will help you out. Shall, is it clear? So first you write this kind of table. HSO. What are HSO? These are elements of H2SO4. Now we write 1H1, 1632, 8O16. What are these numbers? These numbers are Z and A values. Then what is Melinda? What is, it's Melinda, right? M-E. M-I, okay, Melinda. So what is E for this case? And P and N? 1 minus 1, that is 0. Next case, 16, 16, 32 minus 16, 16. 8, 8, 16 minus 8, 8. But remember, you don't have just one hydrogen, you have two hydrogens. So multiply by 2. You have one sulfur multiplied by 1. You have 4 oxygen multiplied by 4. Multiply to karna padega because I'm not solving for HSO, I'm solving for H2SO4. Shally, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shally and Dhriti look alike. So sorry if I call you Dhriti sometime. So I have to say it because you look like Dhriti only. Okay.
Yes,
yeah. So they are sisters. So Dhriti is with us in 12th standard. She is joined for 11th standard. Both were there with us. I think you joined for 9th, right? 9th,
yes.
10th, and now 11th. Yeah. So any difficulty in this part? Any issues? So what's the number? If you multiply 2, can I say this number is 2? अब ये number आप circle करके लिख लो. 0 into 2 is not 2, it's 0 only. 16, 16, 16. Final numbers and circle करो. Mistakes नहीं होंगी. 32, 32, 32. आज आपका एक STP भी है. STP समझते हैं? Speed test paper. रुपेश जी 2 पेज वाला प्रिंट आउट निकाल लीजिएगा. प्रिंटर आप ले लीजिए, सेट कर लीजिएगा. टुवर्ड्स द एंड चाहिए होगा. ब्रेक के बाद ब्रेक में कर लीजिएगा. Add the numbers. 50. Add the number. Add the number. How many of you understood this question? Raise your hand. ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपको आज टेस्ट में मिलेगा. आज एक टेस्ट लिखोगे ना, स्पीड टेस्ट पेपर, उसमें मिलेगा. कर लेंगे. Now, this is for one molecule of H2SO4. Aditya, is it clear? What if you have 2 moles of H2SO4? Everybody. Shaili, can you answer? If you have 2 moles. For one molecule, this is my answer. For 2 moles, what will be my answer? 2 moles means 2 into Na. एक बड़ा सा number है ना. Moles is a big number. What is that number? 6.02 to 10.23. And what do we call this number? Na. So can I say 2 into Na numbers are there? So what will be your answer? Can you answer, Shaili? Melinda? For one unit, for one H2SO4, answer is 50, 50, 48. For these many H2SO4, what will be your answer? Exactly. Multiply 2Na in all the numbers. Shaili, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
पक्का समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
2 मोल्स में क्या करोगे? 2Na का मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. नोट कर लीजिए इसको प्लीज. नोट ऑन दिस होल क्वेश्चन. Any difficult in this part? All right. Any problem in this? Now, have you heard of term molecular weight? All of you. Molecular weight. What is molecular weight? Samriddhi. Okay. So you can add the atomic weights of all the members of the given molecule, right? That's a molecular weight, right? Okay. Aditya, can you answer what is molecular weight of HNO3?
1 plus 7
No, 14.
plus 68.
Very good. How much it will come? 63? 48 plus 14. 48, 49. बिल्कुल सही निकाला. ठीक है, 63. क्या बात है. So when you say 63, if you take 1 mole of HNO3, how much is the mass? 63 grams. And if I take just 1 unit or 1 molecule of HNO3, what is the mass? 63 U or 63 units. Or 63 basically AMUs you have added, right? Is that okay? Are you understanding this logic? कितने लोगों को समझ में आते हैं? Shally, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now Shally will answer this question. What is H2SO4 molecular weight? Look at this data and tell me. Others, please also try. What is its molecular weight? H2SO4. Please try to answer. H2SO4 molecular weight. 98 gram per mole. Good. Excellent. Others, please be quick. इजी सा क्वेश्चन है भाई, ऐड करना है अपने को. H2 इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, इसको 1 से कर दो, इसको 4 से कर दो.
98.
98 gram per mole. Okay, Shally?
Yes, sir.
98 gram per mole. That means if I take 1 mole, it is 98 gram. You took 2 moles. 2 moles का कितना weight होगा? 2 moles is how much? 196 grams. Now let's say tomorrow somebody gives you a question, 196 grams of H2SO4 में electrons, protons और neutrons बताओ. तो क्या करोगे? 196 gram divide by 98 gram per mole, you get 2 moles. 2 moles is 2Na. 2Na each के लिए solve किया, multiply कर दिया. So if I ask a question, 2 moles H2SO4, how many electron, proton, neutron? This is my answer. If I ask a question, 198, 196 grams of H2SO4, how many electron, proton, neutron? Again, this is my answer. Are you understanding this? Please note कर लीजिए. Kindly note it down, and I hope it should be very much clear. क्लियर है कॉन्सेप्चुअली? अब हम चलेंगे ग्राम एटम के कॉन्सेप्ट्स पे और फिर हम करेंगे खूब सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व. ठीक है? हाँ जी. दिस विल बी मोल्स. मोल्स 2 हो गए, तो 2 मोल्स से तो आपको 2Na मॉलिक्यूल्स पता है, फिर आप वहां से कनेक्ट कर लेंगे, है ना? यस, विल लिसन. We'll discuss. We'll discuss. Good that you started trying. Very good. Now I'll just quickly review the concept of gram atom, gram molecule, and then we proceed further. तो आप लोग भी सब एक level पे आ जाओगे, right? Because practice के अलावा बाकी सारी चीजें आपने कर रखी होंगी. Let's start this. Is it done? Okay. So gram atom, gram molecule, gram ion. You can take tea, coffee. रुपेश जी बोल दीजिए लोगों को. Black coffee. Black coffee also you can give. Boost, black coffee, tea, Horlicks, anything you can take. Badam milk also, yes. मेरे को भी नॉर्मल कॉफी दे दो यार, है ना, विद शुगर ही दे दो, विद शुगर दे दो, विद शुगर प्रॉपर कॉफी. लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी इज exhausted, so we'll take sugar. Shall we start? चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So you please pay attention not to coffee, to the discussion. So when it is gram atom, gram molecule or gram ions, whenever you see these terms, you have to cut it and write in place of this moles. इतना करना है. Whenever you see these terms, you have to just cut it and write moles because these are moles. Okay. But there's a special thing. This word gram atom can be used only for atoms. This word can be used for molecule. And the third word can be used for ions. And the last word can be used for atom, molecule, or ion. Shall is it clear? So if we want to find the difference between atom, molecule, and ion, can we say atoms representation is, let's say somebody writes CHONSP. What are these atoms? If you say CO, CO2, NO, NO2, N2O, H2O, these are what? Molecules. If you put charges, CO3 minus 2, NO3 minus, H3O plus, PO4 minus 3, then what is it? These are ions. Can you differentiate these three things? So if you make a statement that 10 gram atoms of PO4 minus 3, 10 gram atoms of PO4 minus 3, is it a right statement or wrong statement? Is PO4 minus 3 an atom? So is it a right or wrong? Wrong. Is it clear? Can you say 10 gram atom of carbon? Yes, because carbon is an atom. Can we say 10 gram atom of carbon dioxide? Is it a right statement or wrong statement? Wrong, because CO2 is a molecule. ये छोटी सी बात समझ में आ रही सभी को? Shall is it clear? Can we say 10 gram moles of carbon dioxide? Shally? 10 gram moles of carbon dioxide, can we say?
Yes, sir.
Gram moles can be used for all the three, right? Now, can we say 10 gram moles of NO3 minus? Yes. Can we say 10 gram moles of carbon at? That's also correct. Okay. So it can be used for any of them. So gram moles can be used for any of the cases. Hence, gram moles is like a universal unit. But there's a problem. If you say gram moles and you say 10 gram moles of nitrogen, then there's a confusion. Whether it is N or N2, we have to give clarification. Whether it is N or N2. If it is N, it should be 10 gram atoms of nitrogen. If it is N2, it should be 10 gram molecule of nitrogen. But if you say 10 gram moles of nitrogen, that means it can be N or N2 both. So you have to give clarification. Is that okay? To make it more logical, more clear. So please note down this part quickly. ये लिख लीजिए बस आप इतना portion. Thank you. सर से पूछ लिया ना, सर से पूछ लिया. Any issues with this? Any problem with this part? I've written a statement here. X gram moles of nitrogen is an ambiguous statement. Do you understand? Ambiguous means it has multiple meanings, right? So not clear statement. Because whether it is N, nitrogen can be N can be N2, and you're using gram moles. So it's a confusion. So the confusion will go if you say X gram moles of nitrogen atom, then it is N. If you say X gram moles of nitrogen molecule, that's also clear. That means we are talking about N2. If you write this, you talk about N2. If you write this, you talk about N. Make sense? Any problem with this? Any issues with this part? कर लेंगे? Okay. Charlie, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now we'll move forward. Yes, Aditya.
So you say X gram sodium. Sodium.
Yeah, X gram moles of sodium, you can say, because that will not be molecule, that will be taken as atom. Good. All right. So now let's see certain things further in this regard. Let's try this question on your screen coming now. Try. Take your time and try to answer. Yes. Atomic weight is 7532. Done? Which one? Check carefully. What is the question? Which one? See, the question is element A, atomic weight 75, B, atomic weight is 32, combined to form a compound X. And 3 mole of B combined with 2 mole of A. So basically it is, can I say A2B3? Yes or no? 3 moles of B combined with 2 moles of A is A2B3. अब A2B3 का molecular weight आप निकाल सकते हो. It will be 2 times atomic weight of A, which is 75, plus 3 times atomic weight of B, which is 32. So if you solve this number, this is 150 plus 96, which will come 246 gram per mole. But this is not the answer, because the question is for 5 moles of X. So you can miss this part. 5 moles of X, what will be the number? This into this for 1 mole. For 5 mole, it is 5 times more. So what's my answer?
Option B.
Yes, 1230 grams or 1.23 kgs. कितने लोग का आंसर आ गया? समृद्धि, इज इट क्लियर नाउ? वेरी गुड. चलिए एक और क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. So see, all of you have now moved from 10th to 11th, right? Now there will be many changes, and you can say this is the bad part of our education system, good part of education system, but a lot of changes you will observe. Okay, one big change is the way you were learning till 10th and the way you will learn now in 11th standard. It is completely different. Okay, सो पहले में क्या था कि एग्जाम के टाइम पे अगर आपने थोड़ा सा पढ़ लिया रिवाइज कर लिया तो हो जाता था कि चलो ठीक है 2 दिन पढ़ लिया फिजिक्स हो गई केमिस्ट्री हो गई साइंस हो गई मैथ्स हो गई राइट towards the exam we can study and get the score. Now you can't do that because the syllabus is huge. So syllabus is almost, if you compare with 10th standard, the volume of 11th standard is at least 5x, if not less, at least 5x. I'm telling, putting PCM together versus PCM in 10th standard. So 5x volume difference hai. Then you all are preparing for certain examination, or let's say you want to prepare for clarifying your concepts. So you have to go deeper also, right? Be it JEE, NEET, concept clarity. So you will do variety of questions. So your practice hours should be more. It's not just theory, it's theory plus application. So both will be required. Hence, it is requested to all of you that you please pay more and more effort from day one. And these extra 5-7 days will make huge difference. See, the students like you who have joined now, and students who will join, let's say from April 1 or April 15, also batch will start. Even batch will start in May also. There will be a huge difference we have observed every year. What happens when you start early, you at least you have chance to accommodate with the whole flow. कैसे करना है क्या करना है फटाफट सेट हो जाते हो. Even if you waste half a month, after 15 days you are through कि अब मेरे को ये करना है. You will get a rhythm of the whole thing. But if you join late, then वो थोड़ा delay होता चला जाता है process. तो हमें क्या करना है, हमें day one से open रहना है, and we have to understand each and every concept in class. Okay, and it's my assurance that all my students till date, those who are serious students, those who have put good hard work, beat any examination, IIT, NEET, even for board examination also, they've been toppers only, right? So I'm taking name of Kevin Martin, rank 2, All India rank 2, I've taught. Similarly, rank 8, Harsh Parekh, then 27, Nikhil Huda. So many students are there, right? Not one or two. So the idea is very simple. If you just follow what teachers are telling in classes and you work upon your problem areas, don't procrastinate कि अभी कल कर लेंगे, छोड़ दो. जैसे बच्चे ने एक अच्छा बात बोली आदित्य ने कि सर आपने शीट दी थी, मैंने उसको बोला नहीं था करने को, सर खुद ही ट्राई किया. दैट्स अ गुड, दैट इज व्हाट इज नीडेड टिल द एंड. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि बस शुरू में है, ये मेंटेन रखना मोमेंटम आपको, राइट? क्या होता है शुरू में बहुत एनर्जी होती है बट धीरे धीरे एनर्जी कम होती है, वो नहीं करना अपने को, राइट? So we have to be always on our toes and we have to always keep working for next 2 years in continuation. Okay, whatever is your target, it will be fulfilled, right? Is this question clear? Can I go to the next? Let's try out the next question on your screen. Which of the following samples contain the largest number of atoms? Now मेरे को बताओ, what I have given you is moles, and what I'm asking is atoms. I've given you moles, and I'm asking atoms. What is moles? Whenever you're given moles, it's a collection of how many things? Na things. Yes. So this is a molecule. CH4 is a molecule, and 2.5 moles are there. So can we say it is 2.5 into Na units of CH4? 2.5 into Na. Na का number लिखना चाहो तो लिख लो आप. It's up to you. You want to write 6.0 to 10.23, that's also okay. But I prefer writing this because that saves time. So I'll write 2.5 into Na, and then CH4 has 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. So क्या करोगे? आप करोगे 1 plus 4. हाइड्रोजन पूछा है, टोटल पूछे आपसे, नंबर ऑफ एटम्स पूछे, तो मेरे को कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन दोनों ऐड कर देना चाहिए. दिस इज नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स. Each molecule has 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. Please complete it. Try to answer and try to do for other cases also. Clear है बच्चे? समृद्धि जी clear है? Good. Shali, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So can you do it for all the cases and give me the answer? Remember, physical chemistry is all about efficiency and speed. Efficiency भी चाहिए, speed भी चाहिए. Okay? So calculation में आपकी speed होनी चाहिए और efficient होने चाहिए calculation. Calculational mistake करोगे अगर तो फिर कोई फायदा नहीं, because आपने जल्दी लिखी और गलत कर दिया, तो फिर उसके मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे ना, माइनस मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे आपको. Don't do that. Good. Answer is D. Correct answer. Second question. 10 Na. He just 1 unit है तो 1 लिख देता हूँ. 4 Na. Sulfur 1, oxygen 2. 1.8 Na, sulfur 8, 3 Na, नाइट्रोजन 1, हाइड्रोजन 3. सॉल्व कर लीजिए प्लीज. ये आएगा पर 12 Na, ये आएगा 14.4 Na, ये आएगा 12 Na, ये आपका ऑलरेडी 10 Na, and this is 2.5 and this is 12.5 Na. कर लोगे? So which is the maximum number? Doable question. हो रहा है? Shall, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Melinda, is it clear? Shreyash, हो जाएगा? Done? Samriddhi? Very good. Take your time, take your time. See, again, we are not in no hurry. We are starting early. We will have sufficient time to complete our portions, right? In proper way. You come in morning, tomorrow we'll discuss your doubts. Any issues in this? Okay, now see the next. Try. Try this. He can be a role model, Pranav. He's preparing for JEE Advanced. He has got 98.7, no? 99.7. 99.7 percentile in mains first attempt. And definitely within 1000 rank for this year IIT. Can I say that? Definitely. Good. Respectively. कल आ जाओ सुबह दिन में. हाँ, एक बार जल्दी आ जाओ करा दो. Bring that. Focus होना चाहिए आपका बस. बाकी तो सब easy है. JEE is an easy exam. It's not a difficult exam. But you should be focused. Same goes with NEET. NEET is even much more easier. And remember, subject chemistry is the key. If you want to succeed in these exams, chemistry is the key. Easiest, most scoring, and if you set rhythm with the subject, you can do full score. You get full score in mains. Advanced also 80-85% score is possible. What's the answer? Yeah, Y atoms. This answer is given in bracket. So atomic weight of two elements A and B are 20 and 40. X gram of A contain Y atoms. How many atoms are present in 2x grams of B? Is the question. So now see. Atomic weight is what? Atomic weight is basically this is gram per mole. And this is what? Gram per mole. You know the unit also? Or we can say AMU. X gram of A contains Y atom. So A आपने लिखा and B. Weight is X gram. Atoms कितने इसके पास? Y. So X gram weight है. X gram को divide कर दो A के atomic weight से. How much is atomic weight? 20 units से आप divide कर दो. Moles हो गए. Moles को आप Na से multiply कर दो. क्या हो जाएंगे? Moles into N is what? Molecules. But this time we are talking about elements. So basically these are atoms. How much is this number, Samriddhi? Y, as per the question, contains Y atoms. X gram of A contains Y atoms, right? So moles into Na is Y, as per the question. And what is the second part? How many atoms are present in 2x grams of B? Agar ye 2x gram B hai. So you'll write 2x. What is atomic weight of this? 40. Shall, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Into Na. ये कितना होगा? Y के टर्म में आंसर करना है आपको. If x by 20 into n is y, what is 2x by 40 into n? Y. Why it is 2y? ये 2 cancel हो जाएगा ना? So answer is what? Answer is y only. कर लेंगे? अच्छा, you want share? Any difficulty in this? Any issues with this? Please note down. So language of question is very clear. What are we doing in this question? X gram, 2x gram, x by 20 into na, 2x by 40 into na. Can you go to the next question? एक एक क्वेश्चन को आराम आराम से करो. There is no hurry कि मेरे को आज ही सब सीख लेना है. You take your time. This topic, everybody takes their own time. Trust me. There will be students in 12th standard who are still struggling in this topic. वो भी possible है, but कोई इसमें issue वाली बात नहीं है, because this topic is complicated. And since you guys move from 10th standard, थोड़ा सा gap रहता है, थोड़ा सा issues रहते हैं, because वो approach अपनी change करनी होगी. That's why we are practicing a lot, right? So वो aim है अपना. Please answer this question. Calculate the number of O atoms and its weight in 50 grams of calcium carbonate. Melinda, what is calcium's atomic number and mass number? 20 and 40. Carbon, oxygen, use it and solve it. कर लीजिए. You can also solve this question. Meanwhile, this is an 11th standard, you can handle. Answer. एक 8th क्लास का भी बच्चा आता है यहाँ पे, 11th के साथ पढ़ता है, ये जानता है यथार्थ, इसका फ्रेंड है. So there is no age of learning. What is molecular weight of calcium carbonate? Use this data and tell me. 40, 12 and 16. So how much? 100 grams per mole. And we have 50 gram given here. So how many moles will be there? 50 divided by 100. See, remember, no need to mug up the formula. You say gram upon gram per mole. Will give you what unit? This will cancel out. It will become what? Moles. How many moles it will be? Half moles. Half mole. Calculate the number of oxygen atom and its weight in 50 grams of calcium carbonate. So you have half mole of this. Half mole means how many molecules? Can we say half into Na molecules of CaCO3? Na is Avogadro's number. Yes, 3 by 2 Na atoms. 3 by 2 Na atoms, right? So how many calcium atoms will be there? 1 by 2 Na आपने कर लिया. 1 by 2 Na molecules आपके पास. Each molecule has 1 calcium, 1 carbon and 3 oxygen. So what's your final answer? You can say half Na into 1, half Na into 1, half Na into 3. This is calcium. If they ask if this is carbon and this is oxygen. Note कर लीजिए. Easy? What is weight of this in calcium carbonate? ये कैसे निकालोगे? How many moles of oxygen you have? 3/2 moles. How much is the mass? Vedant. 3/2 moles, what is the mass? 1 mole, how much is the mass? 16. 3/2 is how much mass? 24 gram. So oxygen mass is how much? 24 gram. अच्छा carbon का mass बता दो. Carbon is how many moles? Melinda. Half mole. Half mole. Half NH. Half mole is how many grams? 6. Calcium is how many grams? Half mole. Half into 40? 20. 20 plus 6, 26 plus 24 is how much? 50. So in case you do mistake, you can always check. Total mass should not change. अब मान लो आपने ऐसे किया, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट का 50 ग्राम लेके चले, ऑक्सीजन आपका 24 आ गया, कार्बन आपका 50 ग्राम आ गया. That's wrong, right? How is it possible? Summation of mass of all the atoms put together should be equal to molecules mass, isn't it? That has to be the case, right? Is it clear? Any problem in this part? Any issues in this? Conceptually sound नहीं आता? ये क्वेश्चन कितने लोगों को समझ में आया पूरा? Can you solve such question? Great. Please note कर लीजिए. अब एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे, आईटी एग्जाम में आया हुआ क्वेश्चन है, बाद में और भी एग्जाम्स में कॉपी किया ऐसे. देखो होता क्या, क्वेश्चन कैसे शुरू होता है. You know the history of question, like how question is formed and how it travels down. So mostly all good questions emanate from international Olympiads. Okay. यहाँ से कहानी होती है शुरू. और foreign author books. Few questions picked in IT. Then further ये उसके बाद नीट हो गया, केसेट हो गया, एमएचसीटी हो गया, उसके बाद बोर्ड एग्जाम हो गया. ऐसे घूमते घूमते क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे फ्रेम होता है, ऐसे हर जगह यूज होता चला जाता है, राइट? सो if they want to give difficult question, they can even ask in board exams nowadays. These raise difficult questions, right? So mostly you'll find they will take from somewhere. So if your conceptual levels are high, you will feel it easy. My approach is simple. We will do difficult things here so that everything becomes easy. Not vice versa. कि आप यहाँ पे easy कर लो फिर difficult आपके लिए छोड़ दिया. That will not solve the purpose. Again, till 10th standard we solve good number of questions. In 11th and 12th you have to solve quality problems. Even you solve 5 good problems, but that should clarify the whole concept is enough, rather than running behind more and more questions, right? And same type of question आपको solve नहीं करना. जैसे मैं अभी last question कराया, अब मैं ऐसे ही एक और question कर रहा हूँ, calculate the number of oxygen atom in sodium sulfate this much. Then a question, calculate the number of oxygen atom in 18 grams of water. Then एक और question. उसका कोई purpose नहीं है, because the concept is clear. Now I'll go to some different direction. Okay, so you see the perspective from different ways you see the question and different variety of question. So that will decide how good you are in concepts. Please answer this question. पुराना question है, simple सा question है. Try to answer. You've done? Okay, so आपका doubt भी solve हो जाएगा. See, basically the question is ये 6C14 नहीं होगा. 6 तो पता ही अपने को. Total number of neutrons बताने हैं आपको. Total mass of neutrons बताना है इसमें, इस amount में. करिए. थोड़ा सोचो उस क्वेश्चन को, दिमाग लगाओ, कोशिश करो. रुपेश, Charlie, up to this any difficulty?
No, sir.
And please be feel free to ask any question, right?
Okay, sir.
So in case you find any difficulty, yes, 6C14 is an isotope of 6C12. 7 mg. Mg is what? Milligrams. Both the questions are for this amount. Very good. Fine. What is mass given here? 7 milligram of 6C14. Is it okay? So can we write W, which is mass, is 7 milligram ko, can I write 10 power minus 3 gram? All of you agree?
Yes.
So we can write W is 7 into 10 power minus 3 grams. Of whose weight is this? 6C14. 6C14 ka mass hai. Shreyash, 6C14, how many neutrons are there in 1 unit? Very good. 14 minus 6 is 8. Shally, is it clear?
Yes.
In single unit of 6C14, we have these many neutrons. In single unit, we have these many neutrons. Okay. How many units do we have? You have W is a weight. 14 gram per mole. 14 gram per mole is the value for this. So you can say atomic weight is how much? This is atom, right? Carbon is an atom. So I'll not say molecular weight. That doesn't make sense, right? So you say atomic weight is how much? 14 grams per mole. Please divide this. Gram cancel, okay, you get moles. How many moles are coming up? It will be half into 10 power minus 3. Any problem in this? Half into 10 power minus 3 moles. Yeah, that's okay. 5 into 10 power minus 4 you can write. Okay? Minus 4 हो जाएगा ना? Because half is what? 0.5. 0.5 को 5 लिखोगे तो 10 power minus 1 आ जाएगा. Now, this is number of moles. Is it clear? Melinda, is it clear? Samriti, is it clear? These are what? Moles of whose? Whose moles are these? Carbon's mole. What are we interested in? Number of neutrons and total mass of neutrons. And they've written, assume that the mass of a neutron is mass of hydrogen atom. What is mass of hydrogen atom 1H1? Shally, can I say 1 AMU?
Yes.
Okay. And AMU for one atom, 1 mole atom, what is the value? We can say 1 gram per mole. So what is the connection between mole and AMU? So mole is basically what? Na times AMU. ऐसा समझ सकते हो आप? या ग्राम को बोल दूं मैं Na times AMU. Is that okay? That connection is clear? Okay. Gram is a bigger unit. How many times? AMU times AMU into Na times unit, right? So just come to this question. Number of neutrons in this, in 1 unit, how many neutrons are there? So we can write in 1 6C14, we have neutrons equal to 8. So in half into 10 power minus 3 into Na. Because remember, this is moles. This is moles. Into Na karoge to numbers aayenge. How many units will be there? 8 multiplied by half into 10 power minus 3 into Na. Which is how much? 0.004 Na. कर लेंगे? ऐसा कोई आंसर भी दिया होगा आपको शीट में, ठीक है? रुपेश जी, इनको इस शीट दे दीजिएगा, वो कल 8 पेज वाली. मेलिंडा को नहीं मिली होगी, समृद्धि को भी नहीं मिली होगी हार्ड कॉपी. Yeah, it was subjective. Any difficulty? इनको मिली हुई है आपको. Any problem with this part? Any issues with this part? Now, total mass of neutron in this, इस पे आ जाते हैं. What is mass of one neutron? One hydrogen atom, which is 1 AMU. How many neutrons do we have? 0.04 Na. So what's the answer? 0.004 Na AMU. कर लोगे? Fine. अब ये वैल्यू कितनी होगी? NaMu, can I call this as 1 gram? So what's my answer? 0.004 grams. This is from your sheet, question number. Check कर लीजिए. Go to next page. Question number 4 on page number 3. Answers उसके ब्रैकेट पे नीचे लिखे होंगे उसी में. कर लेंगे? हो गया सॉल्व क्वेश्चन? Any problem with this? Aditya, now is it clear? Neutrons and protons. Why should we take protons in this?
So if you want to ask
Hmm.
you will take the 8x plus 6 and 7 and plus 14, so x equal to 1/2, and those are again you are get 4
So you're ignoring the mass of electron. That's okay. I understand what you're trying to say. Hmm. Yeah, you can ignore that. Right. Can we solve such questions? Can we go to the next? Please try this question. Sorry, first you write this percent by weight. इसको कर लेते हैं, फिर हम questions करेंगे. Percent by weight is defined as amount of substance in 100 grams of mixture. So very simple definition. Let's say I ask a question. There is a 70 grams of mixture of NaCl and KCl. And NaCl is 30% by weight. What is meaning of the statement? That out of 100 gram, it is 30 grams. So can you tell me the exact number of NaCl and KCl in this mixture? What we are it's a question of percentage only, right? क्या आंसर होगा मेलिंडा? 70 ग्राम का 30%, 70 grams का 70%. Is that okay? How much will be the value? 21 gram. Very good. And the other one? 40?
49.
49 gram. Good. This will be how much? 70 ka 30% is 21 gram and this will be 49 gram. Shall, is it clear? It's a direct question.
Yes, sir.
Percentage पे question हो गया सीधे सीधे कर लोगे तो बहुत easy सी बात है. So percentage means what? 100 gram में how much? That is called percentage. Okay? Is that okay? चलिए ये तो बहुत easy सी बात थी. एक और definition लिखते हैं. If you have written this down, write down the definition. Mole fraction. What is mole fraction? Mole fraction, as your name suggests, moles of substance in 1 mole of mixture. Moles of substance in 1 mole of mixture is known as mole fraction. Okay? So 1 mole में कितना moles हैं उसके, इसको बोलेंगे आप mole fraction. ठीक बात है. अब मैं आपको एक दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं. Let's say, for instance, you have A, B, and C, and you have 2, 5, and 3 moles of A, B, and C together in one vessel. So can you tell me how many total moles do we have? Shreyash? Huh? Very good. अब 10 में A कितना है? 2. So what is fraction of A? What is mole fraction of A? 2 by 10. आ गया? What is mole fraction of B? It's very simple, right? But these simple things will be required for 12th standard also. When you do solution colligative, mole fraction will again come. When you do chemical equilibrium, it will again come. So you should know these concepts from fundamental. So 5 by 10. And mole fraction of C is how much? Very good. Now do one thing. Add all the mole fraction and see what will come. 2 by 10 plus 5 by 10 plus 3 by 10 is how much? Can I say 10 by 10? Which is 1. So can we say summation of all the mole fraction is equal to 1? Please note down. Sum of all the mole fraction is equal to 1. Sum of all the percentages is equal to 100. 100 में percentage measure करते हो ना, तो summation of all the percentages is 100. Summation of all the mole fraction is 1. Make sense? Good. अब इसमें हम लोग कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे, अच्छे इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चंस. So initial 10-15 days it will take for all of you to settle down in 11th standard vibes. I'll use this word because 11th standard vibes are different from 10th standard, completely different. So faster you settle down, easier it will be. Okay. So practicing, solving questions, reducing wastage of time, decreasing screen time, These are the challenges, right? You have to handle. Okay, reducing times where you gossip with friends, maximizing your overall study time, right? All these things you have to do. Sleep cycle control में लाना होगा आपको. 10:30 maximum you sleep, okay, and morning 5:30 wake up. 7 hours sleep is sufficient. Don't sleep more, don't sleep less. Make a proper routine, be more disciplined, okay, be more organized. These things will help you. Why I'm saying bio conditioning of these things are required, because that will help you in exam also. So once you are doing these things properly, you will automatically will be better than half of the students who are like randomly doing things. They don't have any idea about what to do, how to do, and all. So be more organized. When you make notebooks, make physics separate, chemistry separate, math separate. When you write notes, it should be legible, at least by you, right? You can read your notes. It should not be like it decode those notes, right? So be very what do you call, more organized, in simple words, right? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं इस पे, कुछ और चीजें देखते हैं. मोल फ्रैक्शन आपको समझ में आ गया. So now we will solve certain other things, but let me first take some questions, please. Okay, we'll do from your handout which is given to you. Please take out handout, all of you. रुपेश जी मेरे को भी दे दी. All of you have this? नहीं है? एक बार और ले लीजिए. Come to page number. रुपेश एक बार शैली को आप भेज दीजिए कॉपी. Everyone, please try question number 54 on page number 5. I'm writing here which all questions you are supposed to solve. Even I'll just get it here, no? This module itself. Yes, N to P is neutrons to protons. शैली को भेज दिया आपने? Shelly can see here also, you can see in your group also.
Okay.
Page number 5, question number 54 and 56. Nitrogen, 7 and 14. So atomic weight is 14. Nitrogen is 7 and 14. Okay. Can you show me STP? वो 2 पेज वाला प्रिंट आउट है कोई उसका? एक नहीं. (26 Fe56). 26 Fe56, 6 C12, 7 N14, 1 H1. Anything else? What is the answer for this question? NH4 plus 7:11. सबका ही आ रहा है. Shelly, what's your answer?
Option A.
Option A, 7:11. So न्यूट्रॉन्स निकाल लीजिए, इसके 7 हो जाएंगे. और हाइड्रोजन में न्यूट्रॉन कितने होंगे? 0, बिकॉज 1h1 होता है. एंड प्रोटॉन्स निकालोगे तो 7 इसमें हो जाएंगे, इसमें 4 into 1. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं है, प्लस चार्ज से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. सो आंसर हो जाएगा ए. वेरी गुड. 56, व्हाट्स द आंसर? 7:3. Okay. 56 is weight ratio of Fe to carbon. How many moles of Fe are there? Fe2, then one more Fe. Shelly, what's your answer?
Sir, 7/3.
7/3. आप लोग का आंसर क्या है? Okay. How many Fe's are there? Can you write? Fe2 and then a bracket is there and then they're writing FeCN whole 6. So how many Fe's are there total? 2 here, 1 here. Can I say 3 Fe's? Yes or no? Count carbon, please. 6 carbon. Okay. 6 carbon, 6 nitrogen. Yes or no? Okay. So carbon is how many moles? 6 moles. This is molar ratio. This value is molar ratio. What is the question? Weight ratio. So you have to multiply this with what is iron's atomic mass? 56. इतने moles है, इतना mass हो जाएगा. Moles into atomic weight. Is it clear? And what should I multiply here? Samriddhi? Very good. So if you simplify this calculation, this will be 4 and then this is how much? 14. So answer क्या आएगा? 7/3. Easy? Can we answer such questions with much more comfort now? Great. Now see some more questions. $57. 1.8 ml of water.
57.
Acha, in this 57, how many moles of electron are there in 1 kilogram bunch of electron? 1 kilogram bunch में 1000 grams कर लो. And electron का mass कितना होता है? 9.1 10 power minus 31 grams. So kgs, 31 kgs. So we'll write that number and then divide it. And then divide by Na. Okay? We'll do that, don't worry. Come to this question. I'm showing it now on your screen. These two. Try. This is based on today's learning. Today's learning basically mole fractions learning. Solve question number 32 and 33. Is it legible? Can you read it? Okay. Page number. This is page number. Shelly, you can refer to your sheet. Page number 7. मेल मिल गया आपको? तीनों मिल गए? नहीं नहीं, चल रहा है. क्लास. हाँ, क्लास है. अच्छा, दैट वे उससे ऑफ कर दूं? It's okay. Okay. The two is here. Hmm. 32. Question number 32. How many got the answer? Any answers?
Sir, option B.
3 by 8. Okay. What's your answer, Shali?
1 by 12.
1 by 12. Okay. Take the question. A and B has 1/3 mole fraction of A. What is meaning of the statement? Meaning of this statement is in A and B, what is mole fraction of A? 1/3. So what is mole fraction of B? 2/3. लिख लीजिए. 2/3. Okay. And another mixture of B and C has 1/4 mole fraction of B. So if this is 1/4, what is mole fraction of C? 3/4. And both the mixtures are mixed in equimolar ratio. What is equimolar ratio? Same number of moles. You're mixing same number of moles of each. Okay. अब अगर आप सेम नंबर ऑफ मोल्स आप मिक्स करोगे तो क्या होगा? अगर इसके ए मोल्स होंगे तो इसके भी ए मोल्स होंगे, इसके 1 मोल होंगे तो इसके भी 1 मोल होंगे, इसके 2 moles होंगे तो इसके भी 2 moles होंगे. Is it okay? So if you mix both of them, can you tell me what is total number of moles of C that you're going to get? C कितना मिलेगा? यहाँ A, B है. This is B and C. These are mole fractions. Let's say I'd say moles are A and A for both of them, A and A. So how many moles of C are there actually? 3A upon 4. कितने लोगों को समझ में आता है? 3 by 4 है. Okay, had it been 1, then 3 by 4. But if total moles are A, 3 by 4A. Is that okay? And what are total number of moles? 3 by 4A divided by A plus A is total number of moles, which is how much? So what's the answer? 3 by 8. Good. Simple question. What is mole fraction of, let's say you are solving A. What's the answer? Mole fraction of A कितना होगा? बताइए. In the same question, what is mole fraction of A? C is 3 by 8. What is A? So A is how much? 1 by 3A into upon 2A. Is that okay? A by 3 upon 2 is what? 1 by 6. How much is B? So B is, you can say 2 by 3 and then 1 by 4. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 4 divided by 2. कितना होता है number? Can you solve? 12. This is what? 8 plus 3, 11. 11 by 12, 24. 11 by 24. Now see, 3 by 8, can I write it as 9 by 24, if you don't mind? 1 by 6, can I write 4 by 24? इनको ऐड करके देखो. 9 by 24, 4 by 24 and 11 by 24. What will become? 24 by 24. So when you mix two mixtures, the final mixture will have summation of mole fraction again 1. Is the logic clear? How many of you understood this question? Raise your hand. A is clear, B is clear, C is clear. Shally, after mixing both of them, ABC mole fractions, all you can solve, and summation of ABC mole fraction will again come back to 1. Aditya, clear? Can we try this question? Question number 33, please. The mole fraction of N2O in mixture of NO and N2O and NO is 1/3. Last question is clear? Anyone would like to write anything? Please note, college. Any answer for this question? This is the question, right? Okay, so mole fraction of N2O in mixture of N2O and NO is how much? N2O and NO. N2O and NO is 1/3. तो ये कितना होगा? Very good. This is one box. The mole fraction of NO in a mixture of NO and NO2 is how much? Yes. So लिख लीजिए. NO is how much? This is 3/4. So what will be NO2? 1/4. Now you're mixing both of them in the molar ratio of 3:4. Shreyash, tell me, if I assume 3 moles of this, how many moles of this I'm using? Very good. Now, can you please tell me, if you're using total 3 moles of it, and this is 1/3, how many actual moles are there for it? 1/3 of 3, कितना होता है? A moles of this compound. 2/3 of 3A, 2A moles. 2A plus A कितना हो गया? 3A. तो ये breakup समझ में आ गया. This is 4A. How much is this? NO is how much? 3/4. So NO का amount कितना हो जाएगा? 3A. And इसका amount कितना हो जाएगा? A. Total amount कितना हो जाएगा इसका? 4A. Match हो रहे? Any problem with this? Any doubts with this? Any confusions? Is it clear? See, this is individually, it is clear. Now, these are mixed in the molar ratio of 3:4. That means 3 moles of this with 4 moles of this. If you have total moles 3A, what is mole fraction definition? Mole fraction of N2O, which is 1/3, is moles of N2O. Shall, is it clear? Divide by total.
Yes, sir.
Moles of N2O कितने आपके पास? ये निकालना है आपको. N2 total moles कितने हैं? 3A. तो इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आएगी? 3A into 1/3, which is how much? A. 3A का 1/3 is N2O. What is 3A का 1/3? A. 3A 2/3 is what? This number. Similarly, 4A 3/4 is 3A and 4A 1/4 is A. Now, as per the question, you have to find the, after mixing both of them, I have a 7A moles mixture because 3A is ka, 4A is ka. Total I have how many moles? 7A moles. In 7A moles, they are asking mole fraction of NO2. Where is NO2? Where is NO2? Just this much is NO2. How much is NO2? A. So what's my answer? That is N2O. N2O, NO, NO2. If a question comes, what is mole fraction of C? Mole fraction of NO2 is how much? 1/7. Let's try mole fraction of NO. How much is that? NO is how much? NO कितना है भाई? 3A. और इधर पे कितना है? 3A and इधर पे कितना है? 2A. 5A. तो ये वैल्यू कितनी होगी? 5/7. अच्छा, मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ N2O बता दो. बिना सॉल्व के बता दो. 1/7. चेक करके देख लेते हैं. N2 is how much? A/7. आ गया? If you add all of them, it will be 1. Okay. Now all of you please take a break of 5 minutes and then we'll give you a small test to write. See how much you can write. So I'm not testing your abilities. I'm just giving it just to understand how much you have understood in last 1.5 hour or those who attended yesterday also. Okay. Rupesh, print out एक बार. Front, back, दोनों page. Shelly, we'll send soft copy to you. You can solve from that.
Okay, sir.
But be online. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Shelly, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the paper?
Yes, sir.
So you can start solving now, and we'll connect in the next class, right? You'll get the information further. I'm just ending this meeting.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Neha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Please keep camera on. कौशिक को कर लीजिए, आदित्य को कर लीजिए, और Rishika is back or not? Rishika. हाँ तो आज हो गई ना, आज तो 11th हो गई. Shelly, please turn camera on.
Yes, sir.
Tarun, ब्लर आ रहा है हल्का सा, एक बार आप चेक करो. ब्लर हल्का सा ब्लर है, एक बार. क्या ठीक है? ठीक है सर, नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम. ब्लर है, ब्लर है, एक बार थोड़ा सा सेट करो. हाँ, नाउ इट इज बेटर. बेटर. अभी ना उनको क्लीन हो, क्लियर हो गया. ये ठीक है. We'll start in 2 minutes. Meanwhile, I can revise quickly what all you have done in the last class. This last question is clear. Energy of an excited electron, ionization energy of the. अच्छा, ये नहीं किया था अभी आपने, ये वाला किया था. Is this clear? This question is clear. Last class में last question हम लोगों ने किया था. Check. You can sit there also.
I don't think that's probably to avoid at least asset study.
Full test दे दिया है.
दिन में टेस्ट सीरीज लेकर पढ़ाई नहीं हुआ है. कल फुल टेस्ट कल देख लूंगा.
ठीक है. Hiya, please turn camera on. So look at this question, all of you. Look at this question. Awesome. Thank you. So last question ये हमने कर लिया था अगली क्लास में, right? What is the working? Just revising it. So it is 0.85 nanometer. So you said 0.85 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 meters equals 0.529 into 10 raised to power minus 10 into n square by z. इसको सॉल्व करोगे, z की वैल्यू 1 रखोगे आप. यहाँ से n कितना आता है? Anyone? How much was n coming up? बताइए. 4 आता है. ओके. अब n4 आ गया तो वेलोसिटी चाहिए. वेलोसिटी इज z डिवाइडेड बाय n, 2.188 into 10 raised to power 6 meter per second. So 1 divided by 4 into 2.188 into 10 raised to power 6 meter per second. Okay. इसको सॉल्व कर लोगे, इससे आपका आंसर निकल के आ जाएगा. Any problems with this? Any issues, anyone, with this question? This is the last thing we did. And then we solved certain questions from DPPs and all, right? That was the other discussion. But class में अपने इतना ही किया था, उसके बाद फिर हम लोग DPP की तरफ शिफ्ट हो गए थे. Now coming to the next question. Can I remove this? All of you have done this part. The next question is, energy of an excited hydrogen atom is minus 3.4. Calculate the angular momentum of the electron in the given orbit. अब कैसे करोगे? ये minus 3.4 कहाँ पे होगी energy? We have to check that. So see, yeah, if you start for n equals 1, what is the value of energy? it is minus 13.6. N equals 2, what is the value? Minus 3.4. N equals 3, what is the value?
Minus 1.
Minus 13.6 divided by 9. N equals 4, what is the value? Minus 13.6 divided by 16. Please solve कर लो ये सारी values. ये आपको आनी चाहिए. Note कर लीजिए. Minus 13.6 is the value of EV at n equals 1. As you go to n equals 2, the value becomes minus 3.4. Why it is minus 3.4? Because minus 13.6 divided by 2 square. यानी कि minus 13.6 upon 4. यानी वैल्यू हो जाएगी 3.4. आ गया. अगला नंबर कितना होगा? सॉल्व कर लो इसको. वैल्यू को याद होनी चाहिए. एग्जाम में नहीं करना है. 1.5 के अप्रोक्सीमेट, राइट? 1.51 to be more precise. Next one.
0.85.
0.85. नोट कर लीजिए. ऑल दीज नंबर्स यू शुड नो. इसको एग्जाम में सॉल्व करने के लिए टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना. इज इट क्लियर? सो दिस इज फॉर हाइड्रोजन. Had it been for helium plus, what will be the change? All the numbers will be multiplied by 4, z square. If it is lithium plus 2, all the numbers will be multiplied by 9. If it is beryllium plus 3, all the numbers will be multiplied by 16. Note कर लीजिए. So अगर आपसे मैं पूछूं स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन n equals 3 beryllium plus 3, what is the answer? तो आप क्या करोगे? ये समझ में आ रहा है क्यों हो रहा है? स्क्वायर z square by n square. Energy is proportional to z square by n square, right? Can you recall? That's why we are multiplying z square term. And z for helium is 2, so z square is 4. Z for lithium is 3, so z square is 9. Z for beryllium is 4, so z square is 16. Neha, Shelly, and Haya, is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this? Now coming to your question, the energy of an excited hydrogen atom is minus 3.4. अब बताओ मेरे को हाइड्रोजन के केस में एक्साइटेड कंडीशन से आंसर कर लोगे? Is the question clear, all of you? Anyone having any small issue also, please discuss and ask. कर लेंगे ऐसे questions? Practice हो जाएगी ऐसे questions की? Very good. Today we'll be doing spectrum also. So Lyman, Balmer, Passion, Brackett, Fund, Humphrey, Davy, all these series we'll do. We'll talk about lambda values, lambda max, lambda min. पूरी calculation करेंगे. उस पे exam में आए questions भी देखेंगे, right? We'll do that. Can we solve? Any difficult in this? Now let's say come across a question where the question is lithium plus 2 electron goes from second to third orbit. Lithium plus 2 electron goes from second to third orbit. How much energy will be required? How will you solve? Give me the answer. Lithium plus 2 electron goes from second to third orbit. How much amount of energy will be involved?
एग्जैक्ट निकलना है क्या?
कितना आ रहा है?
जैसे
Not hydrogen, lithium plus 2. So what will be the energy value? हाँ? कितना? माइनस क्यों होगा? 2 to 3 में जा रहा हो तो एनर्जी आप सप्लाई करोगे. So कुछ 17.1 ऐसा कुछ आना चाहिए. चेक कर लो. Simple. See, the gap of these two numbers, the gap of these two numbers is how much? Around 1.89. चेक कर लीजिए. This is 1.89 and this 1.89 multiplied by, can I say 1.89 multiplied by lithium है ना, lithium के please come, lithium is 9. So this will be your answer. कर लेंगे. Any issues? ये समझ में आया? हाइड्रोजन के लिए आप निकाल लो, उसको आप मल्टीप्लाई कर दो 9 से. सेम क्वेश्चन कम्स फॉर बेरिलियम, तो क्या करोगे आप? 16 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. सेम क्वेश्चन कम्स फॉर हाइड्रोजन, तो कुछ मत करो, सीधे सीधे यही आंसर लिख दो. इज इट क्लियर? Aditya, we are talking about the energy of different levels. What is electron energy as an n equals 1, 13.6 eV, then further 3.4, then further 13.6 by 9, then by 16. So if you want to go to like here to here, this is the gap. Okay, you want to go